What's going on, Tamers? It's your boys, the host, the one and only, the DigiPod, the digital podcast. It is Gino and your boy Dan himself hosting. We got a special guest today, as y'all can see on either, who knows where I'll be this time, either my left, right, who knows. The GOAT, the previous 2023 World Champion, Peter himself. Welcome to Pod. How's he doing, my man?
I'm chilling. It's cold out there and I'm living.
Hell yeah, it's cold. We live in the Northeast, and this year we got a real winter immediately. They were like, Mother Nature was not playing this year when it came to snow and cold.
Yeah, but you know what? It's going to be all right because it's not going to be cold in Vegas.
Oh my God, Vegas. I'm excited for that. We're excited for that, I should say. How's it going, Gino?
Good, man. Good. Hanging in there. Again, just trying to stay out of the cold. Everybody says it's going to be a crazy winter, and I thought it was just kind of a meme, but I don't know. Freaking cold, man.
Because, you know, for anyone who lives in PA at least, or at least in the Northeast, the winters the last couple years have been kind of mild, and it's kind of been like, it's been Christmas where it's like 40 degrees. Christmas, no snow, no nothing and stuff, because, you know, the weather's been crazy. But this year we're going to have a cold Christmas, a white Christmas, some people like to say. People love that, so good for those people that love snow. Ugh, I hate it nowadays. The older I get, the more I hate snow.
I have to hate it now because I drive.
I've been driving since a hot minute, so it's annoying.
Nah, it's good for me. I work in a school, so if the kids get off of school because of snow, I get off because of snow.
Oh, I'm jealous.
Snow is like my guy.
It's like this man Gino never grew up. He just stayed in school, Dude,
it's great. I still get summer break. It's
vacation.
All right, listen. What if I told you could have summer break every year and get paid for it? Welcome to the school system.
I'd call you a liar.
This is not real. The NBA? The NBA you talking about? That's the only. All right. You already know. Locals. Peter, you're the guest today. You get the honors to start. How was your locals? If you had one, if you have multiple, talk about your favorite one, whatever you want to do.
Oh man. It's funny, we just had our Evo Cup, as a matter of fact, yesterday.
Okay.
And when I tell you I got washed by everybody's favorite deck, Digimon, because Lord knows Bandai decided to say, let's give these kids steroids and have them go fight gods. So
basically.
It was pretty good. Usually at Truly Urban, we get a pretty good crowd. The snow kind of messed it up, but still had a decent Evo Cup. We recently lost a locals Waypoint, unfortunately, but they're relocating because I think they had structural issues, but it'll be all right. They'll manage.
What'd you play? How's your rounds,
People
want to hear from the world champ.
Well, I don't know about that now, because the last couple of worlds, was it the last couple? Last couple of worlds, you had some pretty disappointing people, in my opinion. But I played Demon Lords. That's my wave. That's my deck. All these other decks, like Hoodie, I haven't built. They just don't feel right to me, because it's just like, I don't like just turning my card sideways and then everything does it for me. I like thinking. I like using my brain cells.
It's like Imperial Digimon players,
So yeah.
Sometimes they need to cheat.
Sometimes. Maybe more times recently than before, but that's what red does. You get a couple of crazy effects and now you want to go crazy.
Right.
You never seen the blue ones do it. That's all I'm saying.
So I don't know. I think I've seen some.
I thought red purple players were better than that. Really, I thought you move over to the virus side and you wouldn't cheat. But
I saw a comment, as a matter of fact, on that.
We'll get to it.
So yeah, this is gonna be great. But yeah, Demon Lords, we had a diverse group, and Hoodie Mod was just like, no, I don't give a hell. You're just gonna take this L, and I had to hold that. Aside. Past that. Regular day in the neighborhood.
It's funny that you mentioned that. I said the same exact. So I built Hudimon myself yesterday, basically, like just because like we're testing for Nats and we're like, let's get all the decks that we know we need to build and know what we're playing against and stuff. And I played against Gino. I'm just like, I don't like this deck. I don't like playing this. This is so.
Yo, it
I
just
was
feels
excited
gross.
for it. I was excited for it because it was like in the beginning because it was like, oh, you could do a lot of cool different things, but it just becomes like, why do Anos when Digimon does everything? And so
Exactly.
it's just like, it's just so. And I'm just like, some of the games I won, some of the games I lost. No matter which way it was, I was just like, I don't like playing
It
this.
all feels bad because it's like, oh, if you
Exactly.
lose, it's because I'm missing one card, right? And missing a piece isn't too terrible. But if your whole deck revolves around me, oh, if I need this one card, that sucks. In my opinion, that sucks. But then it's like, oh,
Agreed.
yes, I got everything.
Agreed.
There's nothing you could do to me. I'm winning this. You take your deck and put it in the box, sign the slip, go away.
Agreed on that one. Oh my god, it's so funny. Gino, how about you?
Locals went good for me. I took the W. I was
Oh,
playing.
must be nice.
I was playing Guilmon Engine Machine Dramon, and
Mm.
that deck.
I don't know why I say
was
Guilmon, it's
so
Growl.
fun. So, you know, Guilmon, Growlmon.
I'm about to say, oh, we just cut out the growl. We just only play Geo and Geo X. Got it. Okay, cool.
No. That's not how it works.
Growl X and Chimeramon. So for the uninitiated, you only need to build one stack with this version of the deck. You build the stack that has Growlmon with Growl X on top, Chimera. Chimera deletes itself, and then Chimera says on deletion, by deleting one of your other guys, play a machine crash. But you also have the Growl X on deletion, so you resolve Growl X first to play the guy that you then killed. And you can just go crazy with it. Yeah, it's super fun. I got the buy round one, so I ate some. That's been my go-to. If I get the buy, I go get some Indian. So I took that, and then I played against Dan. Dan will talk about his deck a little bit. Playing Don Devi / Barbamon / Creepymon, sort of
Barba.
super mill us both deck.
Oh,
If I'm
That just-
dying, I'm taking you with me.
so it's just not so 7 Demon Lords.
No. I'll explain
Just
it.
a couple of them. Just a couple of them. 2 Demon Lords and Venom from Spider-Man.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
Basically.
But yeah, he helps fill my trash up, which is nice for me. So I took that one. It was funny. Game 1, he ended up milling 3 of my 4 Chimeramons, and I'm like, oh shit,
Oh,
that's
God
my whole
bless.
combo. And then I found the one I needed.
Just the
In the
one.
last round, I played against the new and improved Sakuyamon deck, and that deck's pretty mean now. It can OTK you pretty quick. Does a lot of damage at you out of nowhere. But I had craziest last turn where I went to 10 memory twice before killing.
Oh, God.
I had 4 overflow, and then just because of my machine Dramons and my on delete gain memories, I was able to play 2 machine Dramons that turn and gain 5 memory both times. I went in. And to make matters worse, I cleared all the security. All I had to do was swing one more time. He had 3 bodies on the board, 2 tokens, and a Sakuya. And instead, I swung over everything. And then
Oh, well, excuse the hell.
Rude.
I gotta get your deck list because you're nice. I got
Are
a
you
net
nice?
deck off you.
You never seen those? You never seen the Growlix Engine Machine Dramon decks?
Nah, I haven't seen them.
Yeah, I played it.
oh, really? It's super fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
It sounds fun.
So the good and bad side about it is that because the Growlix engine is such a big package, you're very limited on your cyborgs, and so you can't you have to make sure you mill the certain cyborgs and whatnot, and it's very reliant that version on playing the EX1 Machine Dramon versus the EX9 one. So your preferred play is to play the EX1 machine. So you gain 5 memory free basically, and then you pop off and whatnot. It's cool though. Very cool.
Yeah, my
Kind of
split-
consistent because you draw like crazy because it's a Growlix engine. So you probably get to those pieces anyways.
Yeah, you can get to them pretty quickly. And my split is 3 EX1 Machine Dramon, 2 of the EX9, because sometimes you just need the removal power of the EX9, the slot. But yeah, that goes crazy. It's very funny. I missed EX1 Machine Dramon. It's so funny to play him for free and then +5.
That's still my favorite one.
He's so great.
It's still my favorite
Yeah.
machine one.
Oh yeah, when
Yo,
I played
Jigo.
Sakuyamon, I go, okay, he's got 2 Amethyst Mandala. I'm like, okay, 2 checks. And this guy's a newer player. He hasn't played yet. And I go,
Oh,
oh, by the
cool
way,
thing.
I'm immune to deep. He
Yep.
goes, what?
Yep.
So yeah,
Oh,
my locals was super fun. I had a blast. Dan, how'd your locals go?
I did too, but the opposite way because it's a fun deck. So I went, I went 1 or 2. Gino already mentioned I'm playing this brew of like Don Devi, creepy Barbamon deck, and so because new Barbamon is really good, but also in that deck it's honest to God, it's the third one I want to go to. I want to see a Don Devi because of being able to play for free in that aspect. But like Barbamon is not the one. It's not a go-to in that sense. It's like, all right, if I have creepy or Barba, I'm gonna go creepy every single time. If I have Barba and only Barba, all right, cool. We're going Barba, and then we're gonna play Neo Devi, and then we'll play Don Devi for free. That's the plan at least, because you can play out, you play out Neo Devi for free. If Neo Devi dies, you play the Don Devi for free as well. And if you're lucky, you gain Rush and Second Attack +1 on it. I had a game where I went. What's the card called again? Gino, the option, the stupid option.
Dark Wings Delusion.
Dark Wings Delusion, the one that's for 1 cost, you mill 3 and then you give a Devimon and name Second Attack +1. So I had a Don Devi with doing 3 checks. It's so funny when that happens. Sometimes I die on the first because it's weak. That one time, it lived on another time, but yeah. So it's an interesting deck. I was definitely messing with ratios, and by the end of tournament, I was like, all right, I know what I need to fix because this stuff is ass. Some of it. I'll explain it in a bit. So, round 1, I played against Dinos, and I won at 2-0. Game 1, I milled. Game 1, he got to his ultimate, dealt with the Metal Tyrannomon, and then I ended up milling out his like champion. So he was just chilling on a rookie for a hot minute until he drew into another one. And then I just ended up winning by deck out, I think, on that one. Yeah, I think I decked him out on that one. And then game 2, Creepy went Burr. And it's so funny, the interaction of Creepy versus Dinomon, because you just go, all right, cool, attempt to delete. And then he's like, all right, Fortitude comes back. Great, you deleted me, fantastic. Effect, I'm gonna do it again. And so that's basically what happened. And then ended up like killing him by security because again, Creepymon with Skull Sada can do 2 checks at a time. I've had times where I can go Don Devi doing 2 checks as well. I was milling him and making sure his hand size isn't that big with the Devimon cards / Barbamon. I had a play where I went Barba plus Neo Devi, which then led to Don Devi coming out. Pretty cool combos you could do in that deck. Like it's kind of cope, but at the same time, it's kind of real because of what Creepymon could do. And then the Devimon, I think it's the EX10 Devimon, the one that came with Creepymon. It's such a good effect. It's when Digimon started main, and your opponent has 10 or less, you mill them 2. Then if they have 10 or more, you gain basically any piece you want from your trash to your hand. So if you're missing that 5 that you need, you grab the 5, you pop off. If you're missing a Creepymon or whatever, or even Don Devi, you can grab that, pop off, stuff like that. Really cool. Round 2, I played against Gino, lost that one 0-2. I even told him, he was like, oh, you probably mill me out and you win. I was like, I mill, but there's an extent to the game where I stop milling, and so it's about me milling you with Creepymon, and if that doesn't happen, and I just don't win in that aspect. So I just hope I can just win by power through, especially me milling him out his Chimeramons early. I got to the point where it was all gas in the beginning, and sometimes that deck fizzles because like you're playing out your like trainings, boosts, whatever, and then if you don't get those because you milled them out sometimes, you just kind of like get this weird spot in the game where like, all right, they're putting you to 1, all right, you're only doing 1 play at a time sometimes, depending on the state of the game. So that's what ended up happening. I couldn't really pop off, and then he had a board of like triple Growlmon or something like that. And I'm like, yay, I gotta deal with these, but if I deal with them, more Guillemons pop out, and if I deal with them, you're gonna gain more memory. So it was like one of those situations where I was like, I either die because he just keeps bum rushing me with Growlmons, or I give him like 7 memory because I had to deal with the board. And so I went with that and hoped he didn't find the Chimeramon. He ended up finding it, and then he popped off, and he ended up winning. And then game 2, I think you just found everything fast, right? And then you just
game
won.
2 went a lot smoother for me.
Yeah, and I was on the opposite side of playing a smooth game, and I was cooked on that one. And then round 3, playing against Sakuyamon. Game 1, I won by decking him out. So funny. He had the Mondel. So he like bricked early on. So I was like, all right, cool. Him bricking means I could either help him find a piece or I could mill the pieces that he needed. Ended up me milling the bad pieces, quote unquote, and then he ended up finding a rookie from that. Which then he ended up doing his things, but because it was like so late and I was just milling constantly, by the time he did his pop-off turns, he had like 4 cards in deck or something like that. We got to the end. It was hilarious. Secret tech right here about explain. I got him down to 4 cards in deck, and I evo to Don Devi. I gotta pop something on board. So I noticed, and he has the Mandela effect, the Mandela card. He has 2 of them. So if he decides to pop both of them, he can kill the Don Devi, and I lose. He does nothing, and I go, all right, cool. I evo to APOC for 6. I tuck another 6 mil 4 game.
I watched Dan do that twice last night.
I did that twice.
Did that twice
man.
to someone. They had exactly
the first
cards
one
in
was
there.
funnier. The first one was funnier because Gino was like, what are you doing? I was like, watch this, boy. It was like I had Neo Devi, so I swung the Neo Devi into his Dynamon because Dynamon was suspended. And my opponent was like, all right, trash security. You're losing anyways, buddy. I already know the game. And so play Don Devi, don't do anything. And then I go evo to APOC, mill you the rest of your cards. It was so funny because he had 4 cards exactly too, because I counted. And he was sick on that one. It was hilarious. He was like, what the
APOC is such a great card. Oh my god.
Fantastic. Especially as a 1-up nowadays, it's hilarious.
Oh yeah.
But so anyways, back to the Sakuya. So then game 2, then he just popped off and I couldn't do anything. And then game 3 is when I realized my ratios were trash. Not that it was trash, but like old cards aren't as good anymore. And I'll explain in a second. He ended up having a board with a Renamon and a Talmon with no protection. And I ended up drawing the 5. I drew into a 5 that I needed. It was the wrong 5 though. It was Lady Devi. So I'm running 2 Lady Devi, 2 Skull Sata. Come to a realization that Lady Devi is not needed in today's game anymore, as it used to be.
Devi?
The OG one, the one that's
drop 1, draw 2.
Draw 2, trash 2. So like if anyone play like Don Devi, especially like early on to like mid, even way before the new Don Devi that came out, like that card was goated because you need to fill your trash with the Devi mods, and then you had like the Demi Devi die, do that stuff. But in today's game with the new Neo Devi plus like way faster ways of getting cards in the trash, she's not as needed. If I drew to Skull Sata, I clear his board, and then he does absolutely nothing. And so I evo into whatever 6 I go into. It might have been creepy, and he aces me. Sakuya ace. Like I knew that was a possibility, but like I was like, all right, I'm gonna test against it, see if you have it or not. If you have it. And he did. And then he legit won because of that. I was like, goddamn this Lady Devi. Because all I do is Skull Sata, pop the Retta. I think it was Creepymon effect. I killed the Talmon that's on board, and legit that he does nothing after that point. And so that didn't go that way, and he ended up winning that game, that round 2-1. Definitely some things I need to tweak in that deck for sure. We're going force Skull Satas 100%. There's certain Devimons that I don't like anymore as much, and the new ones are just too goated for you to like not see them.
100%.
And then, in my opinion, the MVP of the deck now is a TS Demi Devi. That free Evo into the champion is such a godsend because with that and a training, you get to a mega on 1 turn. So you go first, you Evo to their training. Cool, you give them 2. They give you 1, let's say. All right, cool. We raise. We Evo to Devimon. Effect, boom. Training, Evo to a 5 for 1. And then boom. Now I'm chilling. I could go into whatever 6 I need to go to, preferably creepy if possible. And then now it's like Can you deal with this creep on board? If not, I'm gonna keep effing up your board and keep swinging for a lot of checks and whatnot.
It's gonna be a bad day.
Exactly. And they can't deal, and they deal with it with deletion. All right, cool. We're we're out of milling or killing something on your board. What you want to do there, buddy?
Milling or killing.
Yeah. So it's pretty cool. Definitely want to keep messing with it until see with the optimal ratio, see if it feels actually good or is actually just me bullshitting until PT24, where we get the real good Fallen Angel stuff with Creepy X and whatnot.
Yeah, we had Creepy X. That's what I'm waiting for.
That card
is not for any of my decks, but I want it.
That card is crack. That card is stupid for no reason. Oh my god. Speaking of PT24, real quick, we gotta talk about this real quick. I am so hyped that we got Caramon X. I didn't think this would ever happen. Honest to God. I did not think we were going to get it this soon. I thought we were going to get in like some special set or something where they're going to do like Aguda X and like Chronicles and stuff like that.
I saw it pop up. I didn't get to read it. So
I got you, Peter. I got you. I got you right now.
Sell me the Kara X.
I got you. I got you. Play cost 4, Evo for 1 over 2. Irrelevant. Sometimes it'll pop up. Digivolve over Caramon for 0. When moving, when digivolving, you may play 1 Dearborn token without paying the cost. Inheritable, all turns, once per turn. When this Digimon with Dearborn when its text will leave the battle area, by dealing one of the other Dearborn, it doesn't leave. This card is goated. This does so much for the deck. Getting that early instant Dearborn token to climb up the ranks is so good. Like,
might have been
so
look for my Dearborn stuff. Shit.
Which means if we got Caramon X, Gino, this means we gotta be getting Dearborn on X. If I wake up, today is 12:15 Monday at 8 something p.m. If tomorrow by 7:30 I don't see a Dearborn on X, I might go into depression. I might go suicidal because I'm like, yo, where is he at? Where is he at?
100% we get the Dearborn X.
Listen, it could be a toss-up because we have one super slot left, and that's for
it's one super and one
black, right?
secret.
One super, one secret. So I don't know that Kyoramon or Kyokomon, that D Brigade egg. We might get
which means
Pokemon too. So
which means Dearborn X could be the secret. Dearborn X the secret.
I could see them making Dearborn X a secret. I could see them doing
that would be crazy. Yeah. That would be crazy.
Make my deck worth more money because it's gonna stay max rarity.
Oh man, though the alt art is gonna go so hard. Oh, I get it. All the AAs for Dearborn have been nice so far.
Fire.
I'm a Ryudomon enjoyer, so I love that Ryudomon line. I love that it's the same artist as the girl who did the prequel comic.
Yeah.
Twitch. I think that's super cool.
That is pretty cool. And they even got a shout out, I believe.
Yeah, it's super sick. And the comics are both really good. She did 2 Seekers comics, and they're both really cool. If you like the Seekers, like them. But man, I hope the Hisaryu and the Oryu are good because the rest of the line is
the new 4 that shows digital protection. That's not bad.
No, yeah. What we got so far is solid. It's just a matter of what's the Hisaryu gonna do? Because the other Hisaryu is really good. It's just a matter of getting into it. Although I gotta throw that stuff back together. We gotta throw some get those Shuyu limbs out.
I don't know, man. I think D Brigade might be able to make a little comeback with that nice egg. Because now you can set up all your little scry effects with your high commanders and your cargundras. You can set up your milling for the level 6. Oh my god.
It's good. But is it better than being able to load it from your trash like the current one does? I don't know.
Ooh.
You know what deck is gonna really help?
That.
No. Numamon.
There we go. Oh yeah.
Right now, my boy Numamon. Oh my god.
He's gonna come back. Watch. I'm surprised no one has tried to do anything with Numamon, given the gold and the platinum Nume we got in this current set.
It's hard because they don't function well with the old stuff.
I don't know, because you still get the multiple level stacking with it. You can keep getting your Nume X back with the effects. And then
True on
warping
that
into
aspect.
platinum is kind of nice. Not gonna lie.
Just play, just do what I'm doing. Just play Galax in it. Call it a day.
No, 100. Well, yeah,
Go into
100%.
Mazimon, you know, Mazi X gonna do you 2 swings. Go into Gallon X afterwards. Call it a day, you know?
Oh yeah.
That's a real Galamon deck right there.
Yo, I'm telling you, yo, you could do some funky stuff with that, right? Because
No, it's really cool, yeah.
the new Nume CS, then you got the CS Galamon, which lets you go into the Galamon X a little cheaper. So I'm just saying,
P cooking out here. P's cooking out here.
I can smell the spices.
This one might not be burning. It might be something on this, you know.
Nah, it's definitely burning. I just haven't seen it what I've covered it up with yet.
Oh my god. He saw I threw the crazy spices on him so you can't smell the burnt. Oh my god. That's great. Yeah, so we had a good pod to talk about because we knew we had Peter coming on for the podcast. We're going to kind of interview him and whatnot, you know. Yeah. We wanted to hear from past world champ, you know, because this podcast, I don't know if you know, P, this podcast is worldwide. People from all over the place listen to this podcast. So they probably haven't heard from, you know, Mr. World Champ himself in a minute. But we got breaking news today. And we're going to probably talk about that for most of the pod, or at least half of it. It's going to be the main topic, probably. If we get to the other stuff, we'll get to it. Maybe we'll be able to, sprinkle in. But if anyone who doesn't know, this weekend was EU's Nationals for Digimon or Bandai Card Fest, their version. And unfortunately, the finals was Leviathan versus Red Purple Imperial Digimon. This is where the joke was coming from earlier. And he's already laughing about because we already know. Red Purple Imperial Digimon won. But unfortunately, he did it on the back of cheating. Which sucks. I think it gives a bad look on like Digimon players as a whole. Especially at a nationals level stage, especially someone like Peter, who's actually was second place at Nats that same year. He won Worlds, so he's been in that stage before, and he didn't cheat to get it there. So why is other people cheating? You know, I think it's crazy. What y'all thoughts on that? We're gonna show the clip in a bit too, just for the viewers to see it as well. But before we get there, what's your thoughts on everything that happened and how it happened as well, which is kind of crazy that no one caught it too at that time.
Bro.
Quick intermission here, and Gino died on us. But what were we saying? Peter, or actually it was supposed to be Gino. Gino,
Yes.
What's your thoughts on the cheating and whatnot and whatnot?
Cheating is bad, okay? I mean,
that's it. Cheating is bad. Call it day.
Honestly, wrap it up, guys. Thank you for watching DigiPod, the digital podcast. But like, come on, dude. What are you doing? First of all, if you're a cheater, just go away. Stop playing our game. Okay, you give a bad name for Digimon players everywhere. Yeah. Okay, because guess what? This is gonna get around to other card game players, and those people are gonna go, "Oh, Digimon. That's the game everybody cheats in, right?" And now we have a bad rap. Honestly, like at a nationals level, the nationals winner is cheating on stream
in finals.
Like in the finals, and winning because of it. And
yeah,
we've had like 3 cheats in like the last like week or two at like high level events, and it's like, what is going on stream? Like, first of all, the first rule, like, I wanted to be jokey about it. I wanted to be like, hey, if you're gonna cheat, don't get caught. But like,
damn it, that's my goal.
No, honestly, like, I don't know. Have some freaking integrity, man. Like, that's what I'm gonna say. Like, I don't know. Like, when you compete in anything at a high level, you kind of like, there's like an invisible handshake saying, I'm gonna do my best, and you're gonna do your best, and we're gonna see who comes out on top. And cheating is just like,
Kind of just invisible smacking them.
Exactly. Not only are you disrespecting your opponent, you're disrespecting yourself because you're saying, I don't believe that I'm good enough to win, so I gotta cheat to do that. And this guy, from what I understand, that's not the only time he cheated in the event. So he cheated to win because he took the card he needed. Okay, it was a lore accurate cheat playing Virus Imperial, and he did the override to get his ace card in hand. Right?
Maybe that was the goal. Maybe he wants to be infamous for that and just be straight liberator, you know?
That's one hell of a cosplay.
Exactly.
Crazy.
That's what was his name? Sam the clown. Let me tell you, this guy's a fucking clown. Okay, I'm gonna say it. All right, what are you doing, dude? And with red, purple, Imperial, like, if you're gonna cheat, go give a different deck a bad name. Like, how comes all my favorite decks get bad names? We got Dark Nightmon eating cards. Like, we got freaking, now we got Virus Imperial.
Hold on, the eating cards thing is fire. Because, like, that's probably one of the best crash outs you could ever have on stream. Because that, if Peter Champion isn't going to immortalize you, that certainly will.
Peace out, I'm gonna make a name for myself. Oh my god.
For me, cheating is the lowest of the low. I think a lot of people unintentionally cheat because they don't know how a card effect works, or maybe I think
it's a lot different when you see something card effect wise versus what that he did.
Yeah, and that's what I was getting to. Like, sometimes you're like, oops, I realized when I'm rewatching on stream, oh, I untapped that tamer when I was doing the effect. I didn't, you know, oh shit, I made that effect wrong. That shouldn't have worked that way. It's something maybe you learn later back on. And for me, because I've done that on stream, I've made a mistake because I was in the zone and didn't realize I messed something up. And I was like, oh shit. And I'm embarrassed by it. Like, I'm not trying to cheat. I fucked up, you know, straight up. But when you actively go out of your way to cheat, like, and if you watch the video, I'm sure Dan will play it at some point, or Edgar will or something. He tries to be slick about it, which means it's not something he's done. I mean, we caught him doing it twice. But what I mean to say is that it's not something he's done once. Okay, it's something that he practiced. Like, if you're practicing to cheat, what are you doing? Go.
He did get banned from his locals that same week, so it clearly was practiced.
For sure. Peter, your thoughts on it?
Nah, it's like Gino said, have some integrity, right? Like, you got people blowing your when the videos get put up, because it's plural, there's more than one. He's done this in finals. He's clearly doing it over the rounds. He has people from his own hometown blowing him up on the Reddit thread, talking about he got banned from his locals for that,
which is
crazy. And then you still proceed to go and do it. So throughout, so not only are you saying my locals is like just fodder, or like just practice to get this shit going, you're saying I don't care, I'm a degenerate or I'm a sleazeball player, I'm just gonna do whatever I want, etc., etc., etc. Now you're on stream, and I get it. When you see that, right, it's probably a little hard for some people to catch unless you're really looking for it. And sometimes that happens. Like Gino said, some people unintentionally do little mishaps or soft cheats, right? Maybe the match is just like people are too hyper-focused, a judge overlooks it. It's happened to me with a couple of events I've been streamed on. But it's still a bad look when you're literally intentionally and premeditating this. Like, you're just bringing a bad vibe to the game, yourself, other players, and just, I guess, Bandai in general, right? Like, because now everybody's gonna wonder, all right, what happens now? He won, he cheated to win. Is he still getting rewarded by going to Worlds?
I think that's a real question too.
Now you're putting Bandai in the spot, like, oh, we have to do this, or we have to pay attention, assuming they do. But it's like, and then God forbid nothing happens, right? What's next? He goes to Worlds, and it's just a bad time. he tries to cheat at Worlds, and now it's a bad day for everyone. Probably more for him.
Y'all see my screen?
Yeah.
Yep.
No, we get to the good stuff.
Maximize it.
Let's go.
Yeah, so here's the video for y'all so y'all can see this. We're gonna mute it because it sounds weird. We're going
Yeah, because it's slowed
press the
down.
play button. Hold on.
So some
here.
context here. The player
Yep.
has his
So
trash
the player
in his
we're
hand.
looking at, the
Mhm.
player we're looking at is the one on the right. His name is Mark. He has the trash in his hand, and you're gonna see it towards the. I think it already happened. Yeah, it already happened.
Yeah.
Let's I'll play it back. That's how fast it is. It's playing it back again. He has the trash in his hand, and this is his main hand. Right about some point soon. There it is.
There it is.
He puts. If you see it right there, you see he has an added card. Let me see if I can zoom back up a second ish. Back up a second. Here we go. You see he adds the card from his trash to his hand. Right there. I don't know if you can see my mouse, but like right there is where you see it. And it's just crazy. Honest to God, this is someone who has probably been cheating for a hot minute. This is not something he just randomly just was like, you know what? My only way out is to get this ace back. For anyone who doesn't know, the card that he did grab was the Imperial Digimon Dragon Mode Ace, the red purple one. And he did it with such a slight hand, in my opinion, that he's been doing this for a hot minute. This ain't something new that he's just learned how to do. It's very quick. It's so quick, even in slow motion, you can't even tell that how easily he cheated. Like,
unless you really look at that, right? Like, it's crazy.
I'm gonna bring it back one more time. Like, that's how crazy it is, right? Like, this is 1.5 speed, and you see him add the card and then put it back, and you could tell that his opponent Gil didn't notice it at all, the judge
didn't
clearly.
notice it.
The judge didn't see it, and it's just crazy how that happens. Stop sharing. Crazy. It's so
shit, we're going through a
crazy.
tunnel.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. It's terrible. Hopefully, Varney can edit that part out. But anyways, yeah, that's the whole point of an editor, right? He's gonna be so
You're
mad
not
when
wrong.
he sees this. But anyways, yeah. So like, clearly, this is practice. That's practice cheating too. It's not even like I'm the stupid ones that we see online that they get caught, right? Like the one that Gino was talking about. Some dude had no security and magically had one security. Like, come on, dog. Like,
that was a funny one. I'm not gonna lie. I had a nice laugh at that one.
Yeah, I saw it too. He just showed me
funny
that.
for us. It's funny, and also he lost that game anyway. Like that.
Which is even better.
Ooh, I still have
It's
the.
even better.
I can show. So the same guy, like we mentioned before, cheated not just once but multiple times in tournament. Let me share. I have the other video up right now too.
And these are just the 2 times we've caught him. Who
that we
knows
know
how
of,
many times
yeah.
he's done this, right?
Yep.
The whole
Exactly.
day. Whole event.
Right. If he can get away with it.
Let's see. Chrome tab. Here we are. I'll share it. So this one was a little hard to see because of the side, but I think it's like around. He's gonna go into his trash again, and he's gonna try find her, like right there. I think it is what it is, right? Like he's trying to go through his cards and do it. I don't know if it's being seen or not.
Yo, is that the Joker on the left?
The Joker? I don't know. Oh yeah,
He's got his Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds makeup going on.
Yeah, and so I believe he does it again right there or something like that. Here it is. I think he does it right here. All right. Yep. He puts the card in his hand again. It's just crazy, right?
It might be me.
Straight up. Huh?
It might be me, but the video wasn't really playing on my end.
Oh no.
So was it playing for you, Gino?
No, not really. It was
Alright,
kind of
cool.
slow.
Yeah.
Oh well. Hopefully,
We can
editor
send, we can
fix
send the
this,
video
if
clips
anything.
to Varney and he can put them in
Yeah,
if he
yeah.
wants.
Yeah.
If he wants to. But yeah, so
We can
that
send
means
it to
again.
this.
Yeah. Well, but the idea is there, right? Man was cheating from day one, basically, of this Nats, and it's unfortunate because my thing was like, when it happened, right? In our finals was a Leviathan player and a red purple Paragimon player, and I was like, yo, this shows that you don't need to run Hudi, Jesmon, Royal Knights, Sakuya, Bastimon, whatever those top decks are that people are complaining about and whining about. and you can still win and do well. And then we find out he's a cheater.
You throw it out the fucking window.
Throw it out the window. Hey, chat, my fault for anything I said. Play Hudie, play Jessmo. You need to win. Go ahead, play that. You know, stop.
Listen. If you want to win with an off meta deck, either be a really good pilot or a really good cheater. That's what we learned.
That's what we learned. Be a good cheater, right?
Yeah. At the end of the day. Jeez.
I think now, like, now that we have this up, what the question is, what does Bandai do? What do y'all think Bandai's gonna do? Are they gonna allow him to go to the Worlds? The craziest part, I don't know for EU, but like for like EN, or I shouldn't say EN, North America Nats, usually like interview the champion, the winner and stuff like that. I'm sure they did it with him. They probably gave him the whole prize and everything, and then like, boom, this pops out, he cheated. So the question becomes like, what do they do?
Yo, now everybody, oh my God. So everybody who's probably doing an interview with this guy, offline or maybe online even, just like these, they're probably going to have to take down their whole video because they're probably going to get a rep. I might be incorrect, but I remember hearing something about somebody in One Piece cheating in a big event. And in a similar thing, they caught it after the matter. And I think Homeboy actually got his Bandai Plus account banned. And then the next person under him got the invite. Now, I could be wrong. I could be thinking of a different game. But that's the only time I've heard something like this happen. I do know if it was with Konami, they would just take down all the content that involved the person. And his name would get banned.
Yeah.
But
Konami goes hard for cheaters.
Yeah, like you literally can't
even like people who like accidentally cheat, like I said with card effects something, and they catch you, they'll put you on like a 6-month ban easy. Like they don't play around when it comes to their cheating.
Maybe longer than that. I think somebody I know, Nizar Sahad, I think had a 3-year ban from playing the game, and then one of my other friends had a similar 3-year ban because they're soft cheating, but they said, nah, you did what you did, you gotta go. And then it's weird it's strict with them because you can't even step onto the premise of an event that's holding a Yu-Gi-Oh event. Because they go hard with that. Man. That's crazy. So maybe Bandai follows a similar thing and they're just like, all right, cool, your Bandai Plus event is banned. Or maybe they try to IP ban him or whatever the hell. But it's got some pressure on them now because if one of us goes to Worlds and we see him, it's going to be a bad day.
I'm calling out every single thing if I see it. I'm like, hey, Judge, watch that man trash. Watch everything because it just looks bad because now like everyone knows he's a cheater. So like if he goes to Worlds still after this, crazy. I think I remember in a big event, I don't remember if it was, I think it was it a Nationals? Was it the online Nationals that it was a Dearborn on top? Like the first year it was Nationals that was online, I think it was. I believe like the Dearborn that was like player that was like 3rd, 4th or something like that cheated and they disqualified him immediately and then they gave his placement to the person underneath him. So I don't know.
That's nice.
That was a hot minute ago, so I don't know.
Yeah, that was
like
in the old days.
The differences. Yeah, so I don't know about now. What they're going to do.
So we're in the situation right now where we're like, okay, what's Bandai going to do? So let me flip it over and guys ask, what would you like to?
Oh, instant ban.
Yeah, just ban the account.
Can't play
just
over again.
No, I'm not gonna say that part, but like when it comes to the Worlds, take away his Worlds invite.
For sure.
If you can, take away his trophy, because like I don't know if that's possible because they gave that to him already.
It's a physical trophy given to him, right? So you can't really do much.
Exactly, right? It's hard to say you can take it away. Or, like, what are they gonna do? Send him a letter like, hey, can you mail back that trophy, please? Like, no, you cheated.
He's got the card.
So I doubt
he's got
that part.
The trophy.
Exactly. So that won't happen, but at least take away his Worlds invite. Say he can't go to, and then obviously the second person, I guess it would be 3rd place. The person who got 3rd will get the world invite. That will be my hope. And then you just ban them for however long that they normally ban people for cheating. Don't know how long that is.
I know they there's a comprehensive list of all the current banned players for Bandai.
Imagine be on that list. That's crazy.
It's I would probably have to go through the judge Discord and go looking for some stuff, but it was pretty funny because it's a huge list, and a lot of the reasons are disorderly conduct, which we all know what that means. But yeah, in a perfect world, I think he should 100% get the invite. But the perfect world scenario is he also gets maybe like another card given to him because he deserves that at least. And other homeboy, he's got to kick rocks for at least a year or so.
Oh, you saying the person that got second place give him a winner card?
Yeah, it's like the person. So second place should get the winner card, and then third place should get the second place card. Like it may be a little unorthodox for them, or maybe out of order, but it would be nice to see them make another printing for those two.
Amends for them, like, hey,
hey, listen, like, we're sorry this happened. Like, yeah, this sucks. Here you go. This is what you should have gotten, and now congratulations, you got whatever you were given prior to this, on top of the amended pricing.
This is how much that cheating mattered, because if he never had that ace in his hand, he was cracking through for a game with that Leviathan and on the last ace play, which is crazy. That's how much that mattered. Like him cheating like that was such a crucial moment for the Levi player, because the Levi player on game 2 already cleared his board and he already put him down to like, I think like 1 or 2 security. He was going to go for game. He already had aced him with one of them, and then he had the second one because he grabbed it from the trash. Like, that's just crazy. And then who knows? At that point, let's say he does win game 2. Who knows what happens in game 3 at that point, right? Because obviously that's toss-up because we don't know what was going to happen. But like that definitely changed the game for game 2 for him cheating like that.
You know how like when you get a stamped card, it's like regional participant, regional champion. We should get a cheater stamp.
Cheater stamp.
Bandai just mails you a card that says cheater for life.
It's
banned
gross.
for life. You always know you can't come to a Bandai event ever again.
Oh my god.
Yo, that should be crazy. Oh my god.
They just amend your Bandai name to permanent cheater on it. It's
red
like,
mark everything. It has like the red mark on it.
Like you can't change it anymore. It's whatever it was before, but also asterisk cheater.
An extra judge has to come to your events just to watch all of your games.
That's so crazy. On like binoculars, they just gotta be right there. Like mixing your hands.
Like you're the head judge sitting on the
like,
big table they got up there, just like him. Watch him.
He's in like a lifeguard chair, like way up above everybody.
It's like it's like alcoholics when it comes to driving. They gotta have the breathalyzer test in the car. That's gonna be there for cheating.
God.
They got that judge right there breathing out his neck every time. Yo, that's just crazy.
Oh boy.
God. Anyways,
Cheating is bad, okay?
yeah, basically what it is. Don't cheat, especially if you're gonna be on like stream. You know that's gonna be recorded. Someone is gonna have an eagle eye view on that. Like, maybe you're not gonna call that day up, but like the next day, guaranteed. Like it just happened. That's happened yesterday and today. I think that was off of Huang Zero's X account.
X, whatever. Yeah.
And you know, it's a shame. It really is. Like Gino mentioned, it's a bad look for Digimon players. It's a bad look for Bandai because they basically allowed a cheater to win, especially the judge didn't catch it. That's another thing.
Now you also make the judges look crazy because it's like, oh, how did they not catch it? I'm like, realistically, a lot of people had to rewatch that video to catch it, but like, yo, stuff happens.
And like,
what matters
should not
is
be coming down on the judge for that. Like, that's
100%.
not like, sure, the judge missed it. Yes, it is the judge's job to make sure play goes fairly, but like, we are all fallible here. Like, okay? Like,
yeah, the judges are interested in the game just as much as we are. Like, they also get to be they also are experiencing this just as much as they are, right? Like they're also in the booth. Oh, this is first place for nationals. This is awesome. Like they're just as much VIP spectators, if anything. So it makes sense.
True. Especially that cheating, like that was definitely. I don't want to say good cheating, but that was definitely some good cheating right there.
I'll give him the
how
props.
quick he was with it.
I'll give him the props for being consistent and pulling it off.
Hey, if you're gonna cheat, you might as well consistently cheat, right?
Yeah, I'll give him an A for consistency.
Dan's over here like, he was nice with it though. Like he almost got away with it.
I'm just saying. Like, it's not cheating unless you get caught, right? No.
Listen, like I've come from Yugi, and I've done some crazy stuff in Yugi to the locals, of course. But we've also been in some funny Yu-Gi-Oh environments for those who've played, so they will understand this more than anyone. This stuff happens. But when you're in big events, even they're like, all right, we're not gonna. There's an unwritten code that you just go by. You don't do crazy shit. And if you do, you're just a degenerate and you get exiled pretty quick.
Yeah, I definitely, in my time at Yu-Gi-Oh, we had a known cheater at our locals. You don't know who he is, Gino, because I think he's quit card games for a long time now. But he was like a serious cheater. Like everybody knew, and everybody when you played against him, you had to have an eagle eye on it because his just like that sleight of hand, it was crazy how good he was. Like I think he also did like magician tricks, so like that doesn't help either. That his shit was just so smooth with it, and so like
it was magician.
It's like you're playing Call of Duty. He's got sleight of hand pro.
Yeah, right. Hey, yo, that lag switch be crazy.
Oh, this is crazy.
Yo, nah, but yeah, so like I dealt with that. So I've seen it in person. Was, you know, back then Yu-Gi-Oh players cheating like crazy. Not just him, other people I've seen as well. So I understand that shit is crazy. But like the crazy part about it is like. My thing is that a lot of people who play Digimon are in the age group of like, I think it's like 25, 35, I think they said. And it's like, you should know better as well. Like to like not cheat because like it's gonna look bad, especially on camera. Like
grown ass adult.
Oh man, it's terrible. It's a terrible look. Terrible.
You know, I think the problem is Digimon has never had a cheating side story in any of the media, so we haven't taught that lesson to the fan base.
True. I mean, we had some. We had Mr. Dark Knight player that started with 5 cards in hand, all of a sudden had 8, you know? At turn 2. If you remember that back in the day, online.
That's like the most prolific Digimon cheat at this point, but this might top it now.
I remember in the Jessmon days, somebody did that, and he would be drawing extra cards, and the judges actually caught that because they were counting his hand. It was an online event too, which is amazing that they caught it. And Homeboy tried to hold the cards in his mouth as he had to try and play it off, and they tell him, "Oh, leave your hands on the camera," and you can see him like trying to edge them up. And you can see some of the cards get pulled from his hand. You can clearly see he's got them in his mouth, and he's not saying anything because he's got like 3 cards in his fucking mouth.
That shit's crazy.
You can't even make a meme out of this one. This one is just sleazy. Those ones are funny. Like 8 cards, that's funny because it's like, yo, what are you doing? Eating cards, that's funny. Sneaking to security, like, yo, what are you doing? We see you. This is like, you're not even funny. Go away. You're lame.
If you're gonna cheat, at least make it memeable. Come on.
Yeah, at least be something. At least give us a laugh. Don't make us look at you and want to wait for you outside in the parking lot.
You said we throwing them hands after that one.
Listen, I'm from New York, and that's usually how things like that get settled.
Sure does. I was once from there. Once upon a time ago. Oh man. Well, It didn't take as much because we actually were able to get into what we wanted to talk about recently before the breaking news or the scandal happening. And that is Nats with World Champion Peter. So we talked about this. I don't know when this pod's gonna go up, honestly. I might try to get it up this week because I think the news of the cheating is relevant. So we'll see.
Right.
But we talked with Dan Vang as well. We talked about how his mindset was going to Nats. We want to know, as former world champ, what's your mindset going to Nats? What are you looking? How do you prepare? What is your things when it comes to Nats?
Oh boy. Well, for one, I'm gonna bring it back. It's Vegas, so it's got to be a show. You got to show up. You got to play your best, right? Like, you don't just take the trip out there to not enjoy yourself while also enjoying yourself, because some people go to these for more than just the weekends. You're out there to have fun. But when it comes to, especially this format with Hoodie, I was going to say, maybe Red Imperial is the wave, because you know what? The first thing I'm looking at is I get to play 4 Crimson Blaze. But that's out the window. Fucking
4? That's a lot of slots, Pete.
For what?
For Hoodie.
For what
That's
deck?
a lot of Hoodie. For
What
Hoodie
deck?
in Red Imperial.
Oh, Red Imperial Morphle.
Yeah,
I got you.
I was thinking I could use that. Like, maybe this is the wave. Because fuck Hoodie Mon. But you know what? It is what it is. I just have to stick with my biting crushes and my 7 Demon Lords and making people's lives miserable and getting in their heads. That's usually it's not my main goal, but it is always my side. It's always my side quest.
I'm not saying go first, drop Biting Crush, but like, what do they do if you drop Biting Crush and you trash a Leviathan as a Hudimon player? You just go like, oh shit, like, right? Like,
I'm not advocating for doing crazy plays, but I am going to say every game I've done that against Hoodie, I have not lost.
I'm just saying they like.
I will say that.
Usually they, like when they pop off and win is off of one Hudimon.
Exactly.
If he dies, what does it do?
Oh boy, but yeah, it's. I guess the preparation would be for Gallant. I mean, after all, it's still the Nationals' best deck over here on the USA side.
Hey, that was a different format. Gals are relevant nowadays, according to people.
According to people with no tops. First and foremost. First and foremost. Like, you don't get
we can't be that toxic, you know what I'm saying?
Listen, there's a level of it, right?
There's levels to that shit.
There's levels, right? Because how are you telling us, right, the people going to these events, what deck is relevant if you don't go to these events? It's crazy. But
hey, yo, Deshaun, you know, I'm just kidding.
That's my eggless night. I'm glad he's that's my eggless night. That's my favorite guy ever.
That's an inside joke for everyone that's not part of that group.
Yeah. If you know, you know, and if you don't know, you'll hear about it now that this is in your algorithm.
Facts.
But ultimately, the preparations I think are going to be for Gallimon, Hoodie, Royal Knights, of course, and the Time Stranger set comes out for this.
Correct.
So I am also expecting our favorite level 7 currently, Titamon, with Skull Bellucci to be getting dropped by his new best friend Anubis in every other round. I am going to expect a bunch of Aegiomon decks because Jupiter's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Fucking the Aegiomon line is cracked. You already have every single every single promo rookie. It's just your baseline, and every level 4 is free. So it's like it's gonna be an interesting format. But I still think the top decks right now are the ones you really have to look for, because when you go over these decks, you have to practice for, first and foremost, what does this do to Hoodimon? What does this do to Chessmon? What does this do to Ganku? Because Ganku's still a great deck, right? So that's where the real testing comes in. And then you have to also come to terms with, if I have a bad matchup, do I just take the L and play my best, or do I actually try to beat that while potentially making my other matchups a little worse. So that's where that mentality comes into play, and that really sucks sometimes because some people get stressed out from that. Me, I don't play these decks because I hate them, except for World Knights. I got my invite from World Knights, but
he did. That was when he lost to Belfmon in the finals in that regional.
Yeah, and I ate ass for saying, "Oh, I don't think I'll run into a Psych Mod because Shine grazed the wave," and then lo and behold, George put my own foot in my mouth. He busted my shit open. I love that guy, but he busted my ass. But yeah, it's rough testing because there's a lot of decks, but it's just pick and choose your battles and pray to God you don't fucking break in a game like Digimon. And now, pray further, you don't have to deal with the cheaters out here doing sleight of hand.
Watch those trashes, fellas. Watch that trash.
As a competitive player like you, does that, having multiple decks in a format, does that make it a good format, or does that make it worse for that aspect because of not being able to prep for everything? So I've heard both sides.
I'm a fan of there being multiple decks, but there is such thing as things being too inflated. Because like right now, if it was just 5 decks, right? Hoodie, Chess, Genku, let's throw Sakuya and one other deck, right? Leviathan. But then you also have Machindra, then you also have Royal Knights, then you also have like the Red Imperial. It's I think they're all Rocks too. I can't believe I forgot about Rocks. Oh my god, I hate Rocks so much. That's another degenerate deck that I also built, and if I want to make someone's day bad, I play that. But but see, even there you go. Like, there's so many decks in the format. There is such thing as too many, but I don't think a diverse format is terrible. Just it gets difficult. But I do think this is still better than having 2 decks in the format. Either you play V1. No, I'm sorry.
The one that counters the one.
Not even that. It's 3 decks, right? Because
Digimon's been notorious to be a rock, paper, scissors format. Because
Magna X format, I think, was the best example we've had for that. It was you play Magna X, or you play Numamod because Numamod beats Magna X. Yep. Or your third slot was whatever was able to beat Numamon because you were hoping they bodied all the Magna X decks.
At that point, it was Mirage. Mirage was still full power.
Exactly. So I think it's better than that, but it may or may not get too inflated coming up. So, we got this Time Stranger set is fire. The new Sakuyama stuff is amazing.
Yeah.
Bandai is going to have to take a step in and do maybe a broader hit on their list and say, all right, enough's enough. Y'all beast.
Or they can keep running cards that say evolve into your 4 for free. Use your security to evolve into your 5 for free. And then
if they want to do that, by all means. You gotta compromise somewhere, please.
Yeah, right. Nah. Whenever they do a ban list, which is probably either after our Nats or after Worlds, I'm sure it's going to be them hitting the top couple decks and maybe like one here and there and stuff like that. This should be interesting. I think this might be an interesting ban list because I feel like the last one was pretty obvious. It was like they gotta hit the Grab Crush. They had to do something with Growl X engine. They had to do something with like Sakuya. They had to do something with like the Blue Tamer for Galaxy and so on, right? I think that, and then like obviously they always get those random. It feels random, but then when you look at hindsight 2020, you're like, that's not as random as we thought it was, right? Usually that's what happens.
Was random. That Groundmon was random. I stand by that.
I understand why they did that. I understand why they did it. They said, I'm tired of you Growlex is doing 2 checks and then, doing shenanigans, right? But anyways, this one's gonna be interesting because like, yes, Hudimon is a top
toxic,
deck.
you can say.
And yeah, sure, whatever. I don't think it's as bad as I don't think it's as bad as other people say it is, but it is what it is. That's
certainly there. But it is a deck.
I find it. Speaking of, like, I'm not going to try to disrespect people like this, but like I do find it interesting. The people that say it's not as bad are just so happen to be the ones that are like national players versus the people who will say this is like the most toxic thing ever are not the ones going to nationals. That's what I'm just saying. It's interesting. I'm noticing there's definitely a divide when it comes to Hudimon as a deck, and the people who like the ones competing on a consistent basis versus the ones that aren't. That's all I'm gonna say to that point, because I could say a whole lot more, and I won't do it.
This is your podcast. This is your stage, man. This is what it's here for.
So literally what I said about Gallimon. Literally what I said about Gallimon.
Facts. Anyways,
literally what I said.
So it's definitely gonna be interesting because, like, yes, Hudimon is like I think the most represented deck that's in tournaments, but it's not winning like crazy in comparison to, like, you know, when APOC was around, right? You knew that was winning.
Oh, yeah.
Or Numon was winning quite consistently. It probably
APOC
has like
caused a boycott.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
Like, I think in our EN regional set of like the November time, I think it was like 2 or 3 wins. Yes, there was a lot of tops with it, but that's why I'm wondering, like, what are they going to do, because it's not a consistent winner per se. It should be interesting. And then especially since you have, like, they didn't touch Gallimon. Gallimon's winning. Royal Knights is winning. You have, you know, all these other decks winning as well. So it should be quite interesting, especially since they already hit Royal Knights. Would they be willing to hit her again? Yes or no? Or maybe they find it to be fair the way it is now. That's, you know, I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there, you know, those things. But what I want to say, though, what do you think about this format so far? We're already close to the end of it. Do you think it's been a good format, bad format, yada, yada, yada?
So I think the format is a little. I can see format fatigue floating around, right?
Yeah.
Because we just, before Hoodie dropped, we did have a bunch of annoying decks floating around, right? Now when we have Hoodimon set drop, we have Mastimon seeing some play, which is great. That's awesome. But it's just the fatigue of having Hoodimon come out turn 2 and just, okay, cool, I'm just gonna go for game right here. I can see that doesn't happen often, but it happens often enough to cause people to be like, all right, I think I'm gonna chill and take this a little slower, because why would I come and play this when everybody's running this deck, right? Or like, let's say, there's words for this, but I can't put it to mind just yet. It's basically sticks to the fatigue thing. The format, I think, is fine. It makes you think about how to counter this deck, which is the most represented one. And then if you are a good player, like not even us in this chat included, but if you're a competitive player who frequents events and you take the second thought to it, now it makes you also think about, how do I handle both this deck and the other ones? And once you start really thinking, that really makes you become a better player. And that's why I think this format is good, even if there are some negative aspects to it.
Is it a problem that your like non-Hudimon decks has to revolve around Hudimon? That's a lot of contention I've been hearing as well, that people have, that like, because Hudimon is such a deck that you have to like make your deck surrounded, that it warps the format around it, and that's very problematic.
I don't think that's a problem, because to me that translates into, is it a problem that I have to make a meta call? And
correct,
that's not a problem, because that's what the meta does. It challenges you to figure out how you can handle it, right? Do I think Hoodimon is a little overtuned? Absolutely. There are a lot of cards that are slightly overtuned in this game. But having to say, oh, it's a problem that I have to make choices revolving around these 1 or 2 decks, that's not a problem. That's a skill issue. I'll be flat out. Like, it's not no toxic intent.
Tell the people in the back. Tell the people in the back.
It's not toxic. I don't care what people say. It is a skill check, is a skill issue. Because if you're having trouble beating a deck and you refuse to adapt to it, that is 100% on you. And if anybody reads the Liberator webtoon, my boy My boy with Galactimon, I can't remember his name right now because I'm brain farting, said it best.
Zenith.
Thank you. Zenith said it best. Oh, I play this card because I like it. It's just an excuse not to play to win.
It's like
No, that wasn't Zenith. That was that wasn't that
No, I'm pretty sure that was Zenith.
Medusamon player.
No, that wasn't
Zenith?
Owen.
Zenith said it to him, I think, because
Yeah,
He said it to him
the Shadow Wing.
because he was running the Shadow Wing, but Shadow Wing was helping win the game.
Yeah, that's what it was. Because he said it to Owen, and then Owen. That's when War Gray was like, "Oh, I'm not the only boy he's got," and then he summoned out the new level 7 we're getting in 24. Oh my god, can't wait.
But to riff off Pete, a couple things here. One, the first thing I was thinking of is the format fatigue. Do you think it would be better if we had? I mean, personally, I think I would have liked another week or two with EX10. Just push Slumber back a little bit. Because I felt like the EX10 format was real short, and
They usually are.
Yeah.
right. And now we have this really long format of BT24, and I think that kind of contributes to format. But,
From Gino, this one's for you. From a fighting game background, you play against, obviously whatever fighting games you played back in the day. You definitely had like characters that were like top tier, and maybe you were playing a non-tier 1 player against that person. Whatever. Like, how did you take your thought process in that? Because I think to me, fighting games, sports, I think also, and like card games have they correlate when it comes to stuff like this very easily.
it's when it comes to fighting games, it's not like a card game where you can tech something new into your. I mean, there are some fighting games that do allow you to do that, but they're very far.
Yeah.
But in general, you can't. I can't change my low kick to something that counters the meta, right? Like it doesn't work like that. Instead,
But you can switch up your style though.
it's about knowing what your character can do. So to correlate that, it's knowing what your deck can do and how you can adjust your play style against that character, or how you can adjust your deck against the way you play your deck against the the meta threat. And the second part that I'm talking about is like there's playing a card game is not just putting your cards on the table and playing it well. There's so much more to that. There's deck building. Deck building comes with the meta choices. Swap it. Maybe you do need to run Crimson. Maybe you do play a Floodgate or two. Like learning and adjusting and adapting is just one part of playing a card game. Like you need to. What is it? It's old saying is like harmony in all things or something. Like you need to be balanced in all of those things to be a really good card game.
Yeah, for sure. Also, speaking of that, I hate playing Floodgates, but best believe because I never roll Knights is around. If my deck has a choice
to go into my deck.
Yeah, exactly. If my deck can fit them, no problem. Where I don't feel like I'm ruining like deck consistency or whatever. Best believe those psych mons are going to be in there, or psych equivalents. So I think like Solaron or whatever, and I think whatever blue one. Blue has a one, I think, right? Otama, yeah. Best believe you're gonna run them because you need to. Like, unfortunately, it is what it is. Like, if Royal Knights is not in the game and not in the meta, you don't gotta worry about that. Unfortunately, they refuse to die. Oh my god.
I mean, shit, that's why I played my Kari package. Do you think I want to play those in Demon Lords? Like,
yes,
I don't.
No, don't do this. Yes, you do. I don't want to hear you do.
You love that. You love that.
100% I love it. But if I didn't have to worry about Psych Mons or Solar Mons, those would 100% just be more options that I could play that are not those. Those could be Magnet Engine Mons and Chaos the Greats.
This guy.
Speaking of those type of cards, you won World with Secon way back when, in I think it was 2023, right?
Yeah, 2023 going into 2024. Yeah.
So it's been that long. It's been that long since he's been on pod. So because we interviewed him, I think it was like right after World, something like that. So it's been 2 years ish. That's how long the people haven't heard from Pete from at least this podcast. I don't know if he's been on other stuff or not. That game was a different game back then that you won SecCon with. Do you like the direction the game has gone, especially because you were a slow player in that sense of you played SecCon, you were like, all right, I'm build my security, you ain't gonna get through it, and if you do get through it, you're dying somehow, and call it a day, right? What do you like? Do you like how it's gone the way it is, or you hate it, you wish you were back in that format, or what's up? How you feel about the direction of the game?
It's a love-hate relationship because first and foremost, unfortunately, even I gotta say SecCon can't come back as a deck because, well, one, everything now is just, oh, I'm immune to effects. Oh, I just trash security. Oh, I just airlift your security into your hand and stuff like that, right? So there are plenty of effects to get around that, but a lot of the game enders are like, okay, cool, I'm gonna swing or trash half your life and I'm gonna rip the rest of your life away, right? Royal Knights, Demon Lords, because decks like that exist, SecCon can't come back. And I'm fine with that, because the game's gotta go forward, right? I think they need to maybe slow it down a little bit, maybe stop over-tuning cards so much. Like, really, in my head, there's a headcanon that...
Ooh, we got headcanon. We got lore.
Bandai only playtests with the new set and maybe the cards from the prior set, but they don't go back and look at the rest of the cards. Like, there is a reason Gravity Crush was at 4 for so long, because when they're testing cards out, they don't look at that, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah.
The same thing was for Jax Raid. The same thing was for the matte, the purple matte for Purple Hybrid. The same thing is why Mother Hybrid existed, because they didn't think of that. I'm sorry, Mother Shoto, my bad.
Yeah.
So, like, they don't really... I don't think they have a dedicated team of players, quote-unquote. That's the best way I could word it. To actually work. Yeah, like testers who know what they're doing or look deeper into the game. Not to say they don't do it, but I think they just do it, like, as a 2-day thing, and they're like, okay, cool, this works. Send it. Fuck it. They want to be the Nintendo of card games pretty bad, and I'm not gonna knock them for it because One Piece is doing amazing. Gundam, everybody's wanted for a while, even though their last set sucks, and it's only the deck's doing good.
Gundam is already falling.
Yeah, right. Like, but I think they just need to slow it down. I don't think it's in a bad place, but I do think it can go bad because they're not paying as much attention, in my opinion.
Or maybe they are, and that's why they try and trade lock all these cards.
Mm-hmm.
What would you say about that?
I can see that. I can see that. Like, so the trade, I blame the trade thing on Purple Hybrid because
what?
I imagine people 100%, because the idea behind Purple Hybrid was probably like, okay, we're annoyed at aces, so now we're going to change your color so you can't ace over, you can't do a little counterplay with that. Now, though, in their minds, the counter to that was probably like, okay, cool, we're going to make the aces trait reliant. So now you don't need to ace over a color, you just need this attribute, and you can still do stuff. So I can see maybe that's my opinion. I can see that being why they did that. But also the trait thing is, I think locking the traits is very good because now you actually make some real deck building.
Nah, but like Black Box is Black Box is the one that like kind of stopped that though, because once you start introducing like you can just evo over Black Box stuff, it didn't matter.
Specific. Yeah. Well, over specific names originally, right? And then that evolves to Black Box trait. Yeah. And I blame that on Purple Hybrid.
This guy, his man just has a hate for Purple Hybrid. You know what I'm saying?
He
doesn't like when I touch his cards, you know, and change his colors.
I don't like when there's something I can't respond to. You
can respond. Just be better with it. That's all.
No, I can't respond by stupid.
Yo, stop giving me 5 colors on board. That's all.
Stop hitting 5 colors in my life. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh my god.
You know how angry it was? I had to stop playing Analog Boys in one of my other decks because I played against Purple Hybrid. They swang twice and hit 2 Analog Boys, and that's what decked me out. That sucks.
Yeah. I did that to someone before. I did that to a red purple Imperial player.
Oh my god.
The best part was the realization of those cards don't go back to the deck.
It's like if you gave me a floodgate, it could be as obscure and silly as Kakuumon that says you can't ignore requirements. If you said, okay, here's a rookie that says you can't trash cards from hand and or deck. It could be 2 separate rookies, doesn't matter. All you need is one of those. You will never get a single complaint to me ever again. Because then if I don't play that, just one card. It could be any obscure floodgate. Then if I don't play that card and I'm worried about Purple Hybrid, that's on me. I'm bad. I have to take that.
Instead, it's you can't change your colors.
Exactly.
This guy.
You can change my colors. You can do all that. I don't care any about that. If you make me mill 20 cards in one turn, I might have to flip the table on you.
Hey, come on. I've done it to people.
I've played Magic. I've played Commander. I've made people mill 50 cards in a turn. It is a gross feeling, and I have to deal with that in Digimon. Nah. I'm salty.
This is the reason why I don't play Magic. I thought I was getting out of this. Psych! Brought it right back.
Oh my god. And I used to fuck with that because I used to play Light Swords. And I was like, okay, cool, I forward my combo. It's just crazy. I love Light Swords. I love milling myself. Don't you mill me. That's not fair.
So why aren't you a Digimon player? That's basically Light Swords.
Because I don't like glass cannon decks. That's my thing.
Oh, okay.
Like
Light Swords was definitely glass cannon.
Exactly. Like there was a realization I had with Light Swords. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I can't just go JD for game anymore, so I can't play this deck. With Digimon, it's like, okay, cool. I did well with Royal Knights. I would have kept playing it, but because of the popularity in it, there's Psyche, Solar, Chikuri, and Otama. I am not playing something so soft as with Royal Knights that dies to turn 1, evolving back, Otama will go ahead. And they just look at you like, okay, cool, I can't do anything. At least with Demon Lords, I'm able to...
Demon Lords has the same issue.
But at least with them, they have more options, not pun not intended, to deal with those. I could go Biting Crush. I could play something like Deltamon and discard cards, which forwards my game plan. I could play smaller instances. I could play like the what's the Phascomon, the level 4. The on-play and on-play
Papa 3.
Yeah, there you go, Percupa. Right? I could play those in that deck and still manage to forward my game plan. Royal Knights, you can't play that. I discard a card of Royal Knights, I'm upset. I play a card that passes turn, I'm upset. Like in Royal Knights, the best you could do is Crimson Blaze, Marcus, and hope to God you draw it. At least in Demon Lords, it's okay, cool. In my version, at least I've got the Revelations, I've got the Biting Crushes, I've got the insert X card here. So fragile decks like that, or 2 fragile decks, I'm very love-hate with.
When Varney edits this podcast, he's going to be sitting here agreeing with you the whole time, because that's the whole reason he doesn't play Royal Knights and big events, because he hates playing around the floodgates. He's going to be like, yep, this guy's spitting.
Yeah, exactly. Like, floodgates are great, but if my deck has virtually no answer to it, my deck sucks. I don't care how many tops
you have an out, just play OmniX for 15. What are the costs?
OmniX for 15. Oh my god.
Just play Digimon for 11.
6 memory, and you can hard slam a OmniX like that. They deserve to lose.
Yo, facts.
They deserve to lose.
Oh,
Digimon players looking around shiftily after they give you 8.
Yeah, right.
I'm not gonna lie, that's low-key part of the reason why I don't play Hoodie, because every deck and its grandmother now plays Konguo and Crimson Blaze, so
or things that just kills a 4 for no reason.
Yeah, right. So it's either A, I am a god and I clear your life by turn 2 or 3, or B, my first deck is Crimson Blaze, or God forbid the last deck is Crimson Blaze, and I just lose on the spot. Like, that sucks. I like the back and forth. Yeah, right? Like, a Congo I could deal with, right? Because at least you could DNA and then you could still get a little extra swing in there, right? It's cool. You could do a couple of things.
But not from security. Like if it popped out security, right? Is you can't swing into players like that, right?
Yeah, you can't swing at players, correct.
Yeah.
So you can at least like do something with their board. But I still get to go like, okay, cool. It's a cool Mon, Venus Mon. I can play the game a little bit. I like games where we can go back and forth, not where it's like, all right, your deck does this, that's cool, I don't care, shake my hand, sign slip, I have everything in my hand. Like, this is like, okay, cool.
Next time I play Mallow against someone and have everything in my hand, I should just show my hand like, look, this right here is the reason why you just lose. Let's now play this out and see their response.
I've a little bit of the toxic side. I have done that. I have done that. I have literally done that. I've shown people like, yo, listen, I have Loosemon, Kari, Revelations, Creepymon, and this next card is Leviamon. You're not winning.
You did that as a fun for locals though, not like a real like regional. No, not for regional. I mean, if I ever do it to regional, I deserve whatever happens to me in the parking lot. But I was about to say
Hoodiemon too. I've shown people. I've opened Rookie, Double Tamer, and Hoodie. I was like, okay, cool. I'm just showing you this now. When I'm memeing people at my locals, I usually wear my star card on my forehead. Like, I'll walk around with just as they're doing their turn.
Hey, yo, the fact that it just gets stuck to his forehead, that's crazy.
That's it. It'd be hot in my locals, so I don't want to hear none of that shit.
Hey, y'all don't believe in AC?
No, we do, but
okay.
It's when it gets packed in there, it gets packed. Because we have 2 tournaments running at the same time usually, but the store
2
isn't
Digimon
exactly.
tournaments or like Digimon?
No, it's like Digimon, and I think we still have a surviving Union Arena community over there.
Surviving, that's crazy.
So when you're sitting there cooped up,
yeah,
sometimes you get a little like, get the fuck off me. Oh boy.
I gotcha. Oh man. Anyways, so what else we got to talk about? Nats.
Vegas.
You gonna play 7th grade Demon Lords for Nats?
I'm not gonna lie, I might. Just because, like, it's like I mentioned earlier, when you're going over decks, the first thing you have to do is, what does my deck do against, what does the new decks do against the current Big 5? And my answer came up with nothing. I might play Mastimon Dark Animals because that's fire. That whole deck is saucy. That deck is saucy. I don't get to play Crimson Blaze in it, but that's fine. I don't care.
You just win.
Exactly, I just win. I was debating making some Time Stranger thing because that whole set is fire, but I just don't know what I can do yet to really close out games with it. So it's either the mini Massey. I almost took something off.
Yeah, you doing that?
I almost took something real bad off of. It's because I was reading that earlier.
Wait, Domini Masty or Masty Domini?
I will throw you the next time I see you. It just yeets you across the room.
Yo, what's the difference? Can you explain this to me, please?
I don't know because I'm still trying to figure it out. When I figure it out, I'll let you know. But it's either Mastimon with Dark Animal or 7 Demon Lords currently. Or maybe I'll play some nonsense Royal Knight shit where I get to play 4 Kentaurus Mon CS and 4 Chaos Degrades.
What?
Not the Chaos Deck.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Kentaurus Mon CS. Hard play, cool. This Chaos Degrade, top my life. Go ahead.
Chaos Degrade.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I got these champion Chaos Degrades, and I'm going to fucking use them.
Remind me to tech a red card into my deck.
He said the second in me can never leave. You know,
Oh,
I'm
that's
always gonna be second for
absolutely not.
life.
Absolutely. Oh my god. That was peak control gaming.
Man,
Or I'll be
what
like
else
that one
control dice?
sicko. And 100%. I'll be like that one sicko and play the new red card and just end of turn swing with the Gudo.
I saw that combo. That's nasty. That's nutty.
It's so nasty. It's
How?
so gross.
Someone explain to me.
And you just gotta keep your Loosemon alive. Or you go Loosemon X at the start of your turn. If he didn't try to leave, you trash security. Then go red card, keep your turn. I think it costs 2 to link. And then just evolve for the X amount and then swing. Just let the chainsaw rip.
Yep.
And then, because wait, Agudo is also on Evo effect, right? Also on play.
Yeah, it's no, it's on Evo and when attacking.
That's what it is. And then you just trash the security, then go for game.
Yeah, that's just a game right there.
It's gonna be really interesting to see what people do with that offense plugin because I feel like there's a lot of sneaky stuff.
Oh, 100%. That card is really good. It's
It's a end of your turn, you may swing, right?
yeah, it's just you may swing.
And it's a pop.
Mhm.
If you use it for 4, it pops something with equal DP.
And then it links. Yeah, definitely interesting. But I feel like it might just be the same syndrome as like the old plugins. The old plugins were generically good too, but no one ever used them. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's the same case.
Right, 100%.
Besides like
end of turn attack though is so good, and I feel like a lot of decks could abuse it. We'll see.
I think it's going to be a good card for Medusamon, considering their Medusa's whole gimmick is swinging and unsuspending, and then using your tamers to swing at the end of whatever, or when they evolve. And then now the red card gives them the option to go into the end of turn phase and then get the extra swing with whether it's new level 7 or current or new Medusa. Because progress is also a really nice effect. And then you just get to just abuse it.
Progress is cracked when you think about it. It's just unaffected when you swing.
Oh, 100%. By everything.
I'm scared when progress starts finding its way to other archetypes because that is such a good keyword.
We're gonna get a level 4 that has progress as inheritable, and then it's just gonna go to hell. I'm putting that out there now, so if that does happen, y'all get to just beat the hell out of me for it.
He said we're gonna clip this moment right here. Hey, Bandai listens to our podcast, so you know it might happen.
Oh, good. So I want Bandai to at least lean into this side bet I got going on. It's like little with my group. We're trying to figure out what's gonna come next. It's between dual colored eggs or level 4 aces.
Or level 4 aces. Yeah. Well, we got
my money's on eggs. My money's on eggs.
Before the ace, yeah, I think so too. Realistically, I think it's an easier bet than it is the 4 aces, just because like, what are you gonna do? Overflow too? I guess. Whoop-de-doo.
Listen,
play cost 2. Play cost 2.
Oh my god.
Because level 5 aces are 4.
Some of them.
Yeah.
Most of them, yeah.
Could be a 2 or 3 cost ace. Whatever. I don't know. I just don't think. You know what? Let me not say yeah. I don't think it's gonna happen. Never say never type shit, really, because it like triple colors. We got we're gonna be getting dual cards with dual tamer / Digimon, wherever that is. So who knows?
We're getting the dual cards, whatever the hell they call it. Yeah, and then we're getting the new rarity in the next set too. Which
it's 25.
25. We're getting the new rarity. Yeah. So
it's a little ways away, but still.
Digimon's getting ulti rares.
Basically.
We're getting ultimate rares. Oh, next thing you know, we're gonna get OTS tournaments for Digimon.
We kind of have that with tournament packs. Kind of.
Yeah,
winner packs and whatnot stuff.
Oh man.
I was gonna say something now, I forgot. Oh my god. Say. Damn, I don't remember anymore. Well,
is that really what they're calling them? Ultimate rares? Is that the official title?
I think that actually was the official title in the description.
So then by Digimon standards, the next rarity will be mega rares.
Oh gosh.
Oh, Imagine.
That would be really funny. I am interested in seeing what the dual cards do though. because that's
Yeah, it should be good. Especially it's gonna be support for Sean Graham, so I'm all about that.
and
And Imperial, unfortunately.
and
Ugh.
Imperial.
Yeah, boo.
Somewhere, somehow, I know Dan voted for this.
You already know he did.
I know he voted for this.
Wait, no, wait, backtrack. It is not that. It's not for Imperial. That was, we're getting confused. We're getting new art or cards that's in the reprint set that's for Imperial, but it's not the dual card for it.
No,
I thought it was
no.
getting a dual card.
No, so Imperial definitely
Okay.
is because it's also getting a deck.
Was it? I thought
Yeah.
I know Sean Gray was getting a starter deck.
Because
Was
I
Imperial?
They
think,
both are.
yeah, I think they both are. It might just be those two, and I know they started Imperial as like, oh yeah, they're gonna get new dual cards things.
Oh
So-
god.
The Beat Break deck drops around the same time too, I think, right?
Yeah, I thought it was a starter deck with Beat Break and Shine. No,
That may be. Yeah, I think no. So I think that's gonna be like decks.
because Beat Break is a BT25 and Data Squad
Mhm.
and
we are
TS.
not a news
And TS.
podcast, just so you guys know. We're not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what.
We're
Don't quote
we're
us.
just a,
Don't quote
yeah,
us.
we're just a bunch of idiots guessing.
Yeah.
Basically.
At this moment, because we don't have anything up for it. If I was Varney and had like 500 screens where I can, Google things while I'm doing things, that'd be great. But he decided to abandon us. But anyways,
I'll grab him on the rift eventually. Oh, grab his ass back.
fall into the rift of Ripbound. All right, man. We're gonna start wrapping up pod. Any last words for our listeners, our viewers?
Make sure y'all always having fun. Please don't cheat. I will hunt y'all down.
And eat your cards.
And eat your cards. Specifically the cards you're trying to cheat with. And always remember, play your best. And sometimes that involves playing what's better than what you like. But hey, listen, just make sure you're having fun while you do it.
True. Gino?
Yeah, I mean, don't be a cheater. Cheaters never win, and it makes you look like an idiot. So, that's what I feel about this episode.
And while we're at it, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, so you can watch future stuff from us, if you like it at least. And comment down below who if you had any cheaters at your locals and have any stories of cheating, because I love listening to those stories because I think they're just so funny.
Comment and let us know the link to the video in which you cheated, so that we can see that.
He said, "I want to stare at you and laugh at you."
If you're lucky, you get a spot.
So submit your videos now.
Yes, submit your videos, and next pod we're gonna show everybody the cheating scandals galore. Like, stop.
DigiGuard's funniest cheating videos.
Hey, that might be a new segment for us. That might be a new segment.
I love
All right, fellas, we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.
Latest.
Time.